Alrighty, and we are good to go once again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. In case you watched the Arc 5 reaction earlier this week, and if not, uh, then welcome back, or perhaps welcome, whatever it may be, to another Bleach reaction. We're here, finally, Cour free. Very excited for this. Based on the opening that I saw, this is going to be covering a lot. This might just honestly handle what probably will be a majority of what is left technically. I say technically in a bit of like quotations here because it's very clear that it's not going to be everything that's left. My OBS kind of like froze up a little bit there, and I was a little confused, so I paused. Um, but we do know there's a lot of added stuff for both this core and the next, so that's partially why I'm saying yeah, it's kind of clear that there's going to be a lot more than that. There's going to be something that really does equal out the remaining episodes we have, but it is very interesting regardless if we are covering a good portion of what's left, because it's like, man, I uh I don't know what to expect next, right? This is going to be real good, but I am very excited to start. I actually, because my brother had been essentially watching it earlier today with some pals and also myself. Uh, I have essentially just recapped myself on everything that's happened, and it did remind me that Core 2 really does end on a weird spot, especially because Yuha is supposed to essentially follow up the line that Ichibei says, right? Like that's something I actually remembered from the manga, like a few months back, and it's like I remembered it while watching. Was oh yeah, this line is supposed to have a follow up, but it doesn't because of where it cuts off, which is a really weird cutoff point. And there's not even an after credit scene. It's just a recap after credit scene sort of thing. Well, not really a recap. It's Con talking about stuff, and it's like a silly little thing, but it's nothing overall, right? So it's kind of shocking in that regard. But I do want to get to this. There's obviously the whole thing with Senjumaru, which they've made clear by the thumbnail of it that they're going to focus on that a lot. I'm talking a lot, but let's essentially just get these things ready. I believe I want this one, and I want this one. Also, we're doing this a little bit differently than before. I forgot to mention that. I feel like this is important to mention. Uh, I did this in the Arc 5 video, but we have the footage in the back, but it's not reversed. I think I intended to reverse it last time, and maybe I will this time possibly, if, copyright happens or some shit. We have the actual subtitles down here, but they're reversed. And then we have the timer down here. That simple, right? Anyways, without further ado, let me tab into the site. We go here, and we go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I might turn this up a bit. Apologies if you occasionally see the bar. We're starting with the opening. Okay. I don't know if it's just the opening, but I don't know if the player was actually built for my monitor because it's decently long. I'm still gonna enjoy it regardless. Honestly, it feels a little cinematic. Uh, but this sort of thing did not happen when I was watching Arc 5. I am very excited for this core though. There's a lot here, especially that. Uh, that's gonna be very entertaining. Also, this song is just really good. Fits the vibe for the core, or like mostly, what they're covering. The Tom and Jerry shit, as I saw on Twitter. This, which I'm looking forward to, and then that, yeah. This fight will also be very cool. I mean, I get why they show those two more so, but they didn't show somebody else. Also, their focus on Renji is also something very interesting to me. Because I'm curious if he'll have like a ton of added stuff as a result. And then, ew. It's like, I am also going to keep my thoughts overall very spoiler free for the most part. Right? I don't want to say too much, and if anything, I'm going to allude to stuff occasionally, but that's about it. All right. I probably should have checked if it's subbed. It's subbed. We're good. Just gonna turn up a little bit. It's kind of quiet. Oh, there it is. It was delayed. I'm so happy they released the soundtrack shortly after Core 2. I might actually have to reverse the footage. It is pretty visible. I am gonna do that on the fly. Actually, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? I hope it doesn't act up before then. Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should. Here, hold on. Technical difficulties, but alright. That said, go. Oh. Okay, we're a second off accidentally. I can't fix that, can I? No. Alright, apologies. Second off. I will hit play just for a second. One. It unfull screened it. Alright, so there's some technical difficulty there, but we're good. You know, they're probably showing a lot of this to follow up that line I mentioned, which was something I was thinking about, is they probably will follow that up. I guess they're also going to show this again, which I mean is a cool scene, but it has been like, has it been over a year at this point? I don't even know. It's definitely been a year, but I think it might have been over a year, possibly. Actually, yeah, because it was July or June or some shit last year. What I think when it was airing. Which, like, in some sense, you know, they didn't do it for Core 1, but they didn't need to do it for Core 1 because it was a thing of, like, well, it kind of has a solid end point there, like a solid cliffhanger. Whereas this is just kind of like the follow up because it literally ended off in the middle of this. So I do have, because from what I saw, with the thumbnail of it essentially, Ryu is gonna get out of there. But I'm curious as to like I have a general idea, right? Knowing some things, I do have a general idea, but it is something of like I am curious on how and what and all that, but we'll find out probably right now. Oh, never mind. We're just showing like the actual full recap, huh? Fair enough. We are following up on everything. I guess I could just spend more time talking then, because I mean, I already talked about these scenes when I reacted last time. Um, I am very excited for a lot of scenes in this core because there's a lot of really strong ones. Just double check my phone. Um, there's going to be a lot of big fights here for people who might be, anime only watching, and pretty much all of them. I mean, this is just standard for a lot of big fights, especially in Bleach and all that. But I don't remember if they actually did that effect when I was They probably did because I don't think they reanimated it. Um, yeah, like everything else looks the same here. Anyways, what I was saying. Uh, yeah, all of those fights that are going to be on the way are really damn strong in terms of just like big moments they have. Uh, which is partially why I am so excited for this core and everything. I've been excited in general, right? Like Core 2 had a lot of stuff that I was excited to see, like Rukia's Bankai, all that sort of stuff. Um, Core 1, I was completely blind going in, but it is like arguably the stronger one in my opinion, especially because the end, right? The point they chose to end. This is the line that gets followed up. Um, yeah, but like this though has a lot of really good stuff, and I'm curious on what Core 4 will have because, like I said, there's a lot that's probably gonna be covered here. I don't know what that would even have. All right, you ha ha. Say the line. I have a general idea for when they'll show the title card. I've been using that term a lot right now, but the seal and then. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. How many minutes has it been? Actually, I do want to check that. Oh wait, it has that 9. I don't. I mean, I know it ended with a fight last time, but 9 minutes. There it is. Yeah, because I remember in the manga, it's like, that's not what I meant. Oh, that's how that makes sense. Did he stab him in the manga? I guess he probably did. Yeah. Like, more. Kind of crazy how, I mean, I guess because hmm. I was just surprised by how, like, low the volume is, honestly. But those parts make sense. Also, the effects when it, oh, the like, dithering on him and everything. Oh, it's beautiful. Almighty. There it is. Mm. I don't know about that, Senjimaru. Listen, you're. Whoa. You know, she has some of this stuff in Brave Souls, but maybe this is why they're really waiting to do like a full Bankai sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, Polo. Huh. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but you know. Oh, and they're made of. Clever. Unfortunately, I know damn well Ishida's not the one being arrogant. She's just gonna do what she promised. Wait a minute. And then, yeah! Oh, Senjumaru, what did you do? This is the problem. This is what I mentioned when we reacted last time. I mentioned don't don't hit Uryu and don't hit Oswald. Sorry, Chibe. Oh, this is new. Doing a whole ass like Kabuki song. What the fuck? Oh, it really just straight up. I mean, I got the general vibe with the instrumental and the actual way he was singing it, but it really just is, huh? I also haven't heard the ending yet. I'm actually really excited to hear that afterwards. Oh wait, is this? It is. And then 10? Is it the Futen? Yup. There it is. Sick display of it also. Holy shit. I was really looking forward to this ever since like reading back after the first core. Oh, that looks sick. I love the aura on it and everything. Also the red outline on him. I just realized now he's like, or like everything rather, is supposed to be like properly inked. That's actually really cool. Very good attention to detail on that. Solely black and white, and everything that is colored is just. eh, Yep. I am Yuhabaha, the man who will rob you of everything. There it is. I love that line. I love that line so much. Oh, I forgot he fucking does that, dude. Yeah, here it comes. Sorry, Senjumaru. Owari for you. Yep. All he has to do is just shoot. Oh, that's fantastic. And that was fucking lethal. Holy shit. Also, legitimately, what a fucking way to disgrace her. Like, nah, you're the one caught in it. Oh, is he overloading on it? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Dude, that is like that's the same type of shit that Yuhabaha mentioned to Yamamoto was also, yeah, 3 steps. Yep. That's the same type of shit he mentioned to Yamamoto. I'm just like, oh yeah, I could use this to get rid of, like, revive all your comrades and then have you deal with them and then get rid of you that way, right? You did essentially the same shit of just, yeah, I'll use your shit against you, have fun. Also, the fact that the drums just, not drum, but simple. Looked like a drum from, like, the just quick flash, but I know it's the stuff they showed earlier and also previous episode. Real. Oh, she absorbed this. Oh wait, oh, it was a pathway, wasn't it? Yeah, it was used as a path. Okay, that makes more sense. That said, I don't remember this being there, so this was probably just like a thing that happened, and then it's like, oh yeah, the anime, you get to actually show it. Damn, we're already almost done with the episode. It's getting replaced by the bells. I made a tweet about that. I made a tweet about how more series need to just have church bells in there when, like, death or just doom is kind of a preluding thing. Ooh, excuse me. And yeah, I was gonna say that's probably it. Like the visuals, like the sound of the outro. There is probably a after credits if this is what. Actually, I don't know. I guess I can always just hover over it. Also, thick. And that's gonna be, yep, Mayuri. Byakuya, which would be To, or no, Kenpachi, then Toshiro. No, really? I guess, yeah, they. I am actually realizing I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Shit. Apologies on that. Um, yeah, if this is. Yeah, this is probably gonna cover a lot, dude. Yeah, this is probably just gonna cover a ton. Those. At least Bambi's looks like the fucking Brave Souls art, which, I mean, just might be. I know Brave Souls art probably would be just, directly ripped in a sense from the manga, but I feel like there has to be an aftercredits, right? Let me just find where my mouse is. Oh, there absolutely is. I like the stairs and just the constant. Yeah, that's nice. All right, that makes sense. That's the aftercredits. I was thinking this or something else, but the something else might be next episode. or the one after. There we go. Oh, and it like kind of oh. This does kind of show you, like, this is something I loved about, like, reading as well, is it does kind of show you just how strong they are, really. Because even if it's like, oh yeah, in the end they all pretty much got overpowered, it is still a thing of, like, the fact that, oh yeah, he came back and everything is like, cool, right? Like, as long as somebody knows his name and calls it out, that's all I need. And then that's where he talks to himself about, never mind, no, it's happening now. Oh, fuck, here we go. Oh, they're just actually showing him, huh? No, it's happening next episode, but oh, I had a feeling because I saw art being posted on my Twitter feed. I had a feeling that that was going to be part of it. My mic seems to be like peaking super hard, even though it's the same settings as before. Wait, that's awesome, first of all. That was really good. That's a good ass title card, just like Arc 5's last week, like, or not last, but earlier in the week. Oh, hold on. Wait, wait a minute. Also, I like hearing the ending here. Also, that's a good visual. Let me see it colored. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Looks very nice. Okay, I want to check something. First of all, decent episode. That had some really damn cool stuff to it. That said, wasn't necessarily super huge in regards to the whole um what would I say? Like the recap essentially, right? I'm sorry, more technical difficulties, kind of, not really. But I did go to double check the manga and everything. That does in fact happen. I am wrong. Um, but yeah, all right. Overall, not a bad episode. I do think that starting bit could have been shorter. Definitely. Senjumaru's stuff really could have been shortened, all that. I don't think we needed like the recap on every single one of them, right? And like the activation, all that sort of shit. Yuhabaha's stuff not being shortened, completely fine. Just because it is the thing of like his line about, his eyes being closed, yet he can see so much and all this sort of shit is kind of important as a follow up because it's the reason why he says I never fought, right? It's something he actually like mentions in the manga. It's like that's not what I meant, and then he elaborates, right? I think it's fine here that they didn't do that. It's just like that's the general thing of it, right? Like that line is a follow up, so it makes sense to recap that, right? I don't know that Senjumaru stuff necessarily had to be recapped as long as it did, but that's okay. Uh, Overall, pretty good episode, right? I definitely, like I said, think some of that could have been a little stronger, but overall, that was pretty damn good, right? Had there been maybe less filler, I probably would have really enjoyed it as a good start. But I think if I were to compare all three of the first episodes from each core, technically speaking, the other two would be stronger just because it feels like there's a whole lot going on there, right? Like this had the stuff with Ichida shooting, swapping the places and then shooting. That was awesome. The visuals for the end of the Ichibei stuff was awesome. And the after credit scene I really enjoyed for multiple reasons, but I mean there's obviously one very large reason, which I was shocked that they're kind of teasing a little bit, rather than going more into that or anything like that. But yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Definitely technically on the shorter end, but pretty good. So that's all. Excited to obviously do another because I think obviously from this point on forward, it's like barely any recaps. We're just getting entirely proper peers, everything, right? So obviously, very excited for next Saturday. That will be a grand occasion for me. Um, Technically speaking, I'm more excited for Arc 5 right now, but that's just because of the scenario of that. I got a 90-minute episode, and yeah, I knew everything in there as well. But it is a thing of 90-minute episode, and I get to, get more of that afterwards. Whereas this, it's like, well, we're going to be getting essentially what could have also been in here a little bit with the next episode, but that's okay. It is also a thing of rankings, like in terms of how high I have this and then how high I have, ReZero, all that. That's fine. Anyways, I'm talking too much. So, let's just end off, shall we? So, thank you all for watching. Take care. Have yourselves a great night. I'm going to put my mouse here, and farewell.